In the end, all we are is our story. What is your story, and what do you want it to say about your life? I'm Ann C.K. Nickel, a living, walking miracle who is on a mission to transform 1 million lives, one story at a time. Help me reach my big, audacious goal by joining me each week as we discuss all things story. Welcome to the Story Shepherd Podcast. Hello, everyone. It's a new, beautiful day. This is Ann C.K. Nickel, the Story Shepherd, living life on the upside and sending blessings to you all for a wonderful new week full of possibilities. Stories shape the world. They are that powerful. Some stories teach lessons about right and wrong, helping to shape our values. Others provide insight into past events, helping us understand different perspectives on history. And some stories have been used as powerful tools for social change. Yes, there is power in stories. That is one of the main reasons literacy is so important. Literacy allows individuals to access and understand those stories. Literacy enriches personal life by providing access to literature, culture, and knowledge. Literacy is crucial for personal and professional growth, for it opens doors to educational and career opportunities. We couldn't have thriving careers or businesses and live as well as we do if we weren't literate. It's a gift. But there are many who don't grab hold of and accept that gift. The average successful CEO reads 4 to 5 books per month, yet recent statistics for adults are frightening. 33% of high school graduates never read another book for the rest of their lives. 42% of college students never read another book after they graduate. And a whopping 70% of adults haven't been in a bookstore in the last 5 years. As I said, frightening statistics. So we know that literacy is important, and we know that stories are powerful. So how can we use stories to promote literacy? You can start by sharing personal stories that make others want to know more. So, what is your story? You may not be a writer, and you have no desire to write books to tell stories, and you may not be a speaker, and not only do you have no desire, you are petrified to get on a stage to share stories. But you still have a story. That story is your life. And you tell that story every day through your words, your actions, and your beliefs. That story is the most important one you will ever tell. For that story has the power to motivate others. It has the power to inspire change. It has the power to promote literacy. So what can you do to create a beautiful life story movie that does those things and leaves a legacy for your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren? 1, envision the impact you want to make and the legacy you want to leave. Identify your core values, such as kindness, integrity, resilience, and lifelong learning. Focus on those things in your life. To promote reading and lifelong learning within your home, have family book nights and read to your children. As they get older, have them read with you. Now, if your children are grown, you can still do this with your grandchildren, nieces and nephews, or other kids in the family. And with today's technology, you can even do this on Zoom. 2, pursue your passion and purpose. Do things that bring you joy and fulfillment, and then contribute to causes you care deeply about. Your enthusiasm for doing great things will inspire others to do the same. And if your passion and purpose includes reading and writing, that's even better. Share that. Or if you have to read and study a lot to pursue your passion, be sure to share that, how reading helps you accomplish those things. Now, I'm an agent and I have friends in real estate. I'm working on a new project with some of them, and I'm hearing a lot, "I'm not a writer." Well, they may not be writers and don't believe their businesses have anything to do with reading and writing, but I know from experience that it takes a lot of reading and studying and some writing to get a real estate license. And agents continue to read, study, and learn every year to keep that license. You may have to do the same in your business. Share that with your kids and others in your family, that knowing how to read well helped you become successful. 3, embrace challenges. Use them as opportunities for growth and share how you overcame those obstacles. That can inspire others who may be facing similar struggles. If you ever struggled with reading and writing, share those stories, how you overcame them, and how you now love reading. 4, contribute to the community. Engage in charitable activities. Become a mentor. Read to kids in the library or the bookstore. Create programs that can continue for years to come. I attend Career Day at schools, and I talk about all of the career opportunities for readers and writers beyond becoming a published author. And I'm also a book club mentor, and I read with elementary kids. Consider organizing community storytelling events in libraries or schools. Invite authors and storytellers to read and engage the audience. Then hand out journals and encourage the kids to write their own stories. Or if there's a children's book that teachers are promoting, pull together a team and create skits based on that book. Have the kids learn and perform the skits to deepen their knowledge and retention. And 5, document and share your story. As I mentioned before, you don't have to be a writer or a speaker. There are other ways to share your story. You can keep a journal, write letters, or record videos. Share family traditions, stories, and values with the younger generation to help preserve them and ensure they continue to be a part of your family's legacy. My mom loved sharing and telling stories about her life. A few years before she passed, I gave her a notebook and some pretty pens, and I asked her to write down those stories. So every time she remembered a story she wanted to share, I told her she could still call me as always, but I also asked her to write it down. And after she passed, and we were going through everything, I found that notebook. It was filled with some of the fun stories she loved to share in her own handwriting, and I treasure that. I also have her cookbooks, including the one with all of her handwritten recipes, which is wonderful. Those recipes with the little notes on the side on how to make it better are so nice to have. Cooking was her special talent and a gift to others, and I now also have that treasure. And I made copies for family members so we all have that keepsake. Now, reading and studying it has made us all better cooks, and family get-togethers are way more delicious. And there are other ways you can harness the power of story to ignite literacy. Share a book that you loved as a child, maybe one that made a difference in your life. Share the book and the story behind it, why that book means so much to you. Find a way for the child to connect to it through your story. Now, I have always loved books. I am a big book nerd, but there are a few from my childhood that have stuck with me, and some that, yes, I have read again as an adult, and I've shared those books with family members. For those who love travel and adventure, I share The Forgotten Door. For those who love horses, of course, the Black Stallion is one, but I also share Misty of Chincoteague. For that one, I let them know that they can read the book, learn about Misty, and then travel to that real place to see the wild ponies. Find a way to connect with what they love and share one of your favorite books. And with today's technology, there are a lot of kids who are learning about business and money and getting big ideas. Now, your child may be the one selling lemonade at a corner stand, or your grandson may be the one pushing a lawnmower from house to house trying to start a landscaping business. Or your niece or nephew may be making and selling stickers at school. If you see that entrepreneurial spirit, help them learn more, build those ideas, and reach those goals by sharing some business and entrepreneur books for kids. There are several really good ones available online. When they read them, it will expand their knowledge and possibly give them more solid ideas. Tell them they can come to you with anything they don't understand in the book, and you can learn together. Kids will read and learn more when it's about something they love. So meet them where they're at and encourage them to grow through reading. All of the things you do adds to your story, and your story leaves a legacy. So what story do you want to tell? I encourage you to be like my third grade teacher, Mrs. Rosenberger, who used literacy to change my life. You see, she saw something in me with my reading and my writing, and she encouraged it. And on my last report card of the year, she wrote, "Anne, keep reading and writing. I know one day I'll be reading your novels." As I said, it changed my life. So go out, be that person, and change the world. Thank you for joining me today on the Story Shepherd podcast. Keep creating your epic life story movie, and please join me next time as we continue transforming lives one story at a time.